We are?
We are live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Everyone.
Shut the fuck up! We are live. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great week. I know we didn't do a show last week, right?
Yeah, because of scheduling conflict.
Scheduling conflict. It is what it is. It happens. But we did do our picks. Last couple of weeks have been really weird as far as football. Football this year has been really weird.
I love piece of carrots.
Yes.
It has been a weird couple of weeks with everything going on in the world, so football really hasn't been a focus for me, to be honest with you.
Daddy music.
But I did watch it because it takes me away from the bullshit that's going on in the world today. If everybody knows what I'm talking about, I'm not going to get into it. So let's start with the last week. Not last week, but the week before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to find it. It's week 7 this week, right?
Yeah, we're going into week 7.
So the Bears, week 5 on Thursday, won 40-20.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say that they covered the spread
easily.
Washington Commanders, I think, are a joke. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. The Jaguars beat the Bills.
You can sit here, Mom's gotta go potty real quick.
The Saints.
Oh, that's that.
The Saints destroyed the Patriots, 34-9.
Yeah.
Are y'all talking about 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
No,
ago, we weren't
2
here
weeks
last
ago,
week.
race on Ron.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Brayshawn actually picked the Bear. Nope, I got him. I'm good. You can throw them away.
Yeah, those are broken, baby.
The Brayshawn actually picked the Bears over the Commanders as I think it was an upset. Yeah. I didn't see it coming. But you didn't see it coming. You just threw it
I
out there.
saw it.
No, you didn't. You just threw it out there.
You pulled it out of your ass.
But the Bears beat the Commanders 40-20. I don't know what happened in that game. Again, I will say this about the Bears, and I've said this at the beginning of the year. It's not the players. It is the front office. They are just terrible. The GM has the right mindset. It's the front office doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
The blind leading the blind.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, I like that phrasing.
The Jaguars beat the Bills. I don't know what's going on with the Bills. They're honestly the best team in the NFL, in my opinion. But
That was away. That was like on the other side of the world.
I think the
Yeah,
Jaguars.
that was on.
I think the Jaguars honestly are better than people give them credit for. The Saints suck, which
And
means
Patriots suck even more.
the Patriots are like atrocious.
Yeah.
The Colts beat the Texans 23-16. So what happened in that game? I didn't get to watch it. We were out of town. That we were doing something, but we went to Dubuque.
Birthday party?
No, that was Saturday.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, we went to Spirit of Halloween that day.
Ah,
But
I didn't catch that game. That wasn't in my area.
the game wasn't in your area.
Mm.
You didn't watch the Patriots game?
Oh, the Patriots game, you mean? I thought you meant the Colts and Texans.
No, I don't give a fuck about the Colts and Texans.
Okay.
You know, it was.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. They just had their heads up their ass.
They had their heads up their ass 2 weeks in a row. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Like 7 weeks.
The Colts
Almost.
beat the Titans 23-16.
Oh, that game.
I'll wait for Heather to get back. We actually watched the Steelers and Ravens game. I'll wait until Heather gets back. She can talk about that. I watched it with her. I don't know. I think John Harbaugh needs to go. He's way too fucking conservative for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind running the ball, but why are you? It's that Pittsburgh doesn't have. I mean, they have a good defense, but The Ravens have better players. I don't know what.
Yeah, they have better skill position players.
The Lions beat the Panthers 42-24.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons beat the Texans 21-19. The Dolphins beat the Giants 31-16. The Bengals beat the Cardinals 34-20. The Eagles beat the Rams 23-14. The Jets beat the Broncos 31-21. The 49ers beat the Cowboys 42-10. But I'm just going to fucking say this right now. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck the Cowboys are doing. I don't know what they're thinking, what their mindset is. I don't think it's... They have a better roster than the 49ers. They really, and I honestly, truly believe that the Cowboys have a better roster than the 49ers do.
Was they playing a secondary that night? I don't know.
I don't know what they were fucking doing, but whatever they were doing didn't fucking work. Whatever the Browns did, worked.
Yep.
Yeah.
People need to start copying that.
Well,
And then the Raiders
yeah,
lost.
that's part of it. And the other part of it is McCaffrey got hurt in the Browns game,
I
too,
don't
if
give
you
a
remember.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I think didn't Deebo Samuel get hurt in that game, too?
Deebo Samuel didn't play.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what happens when you take people away from Brock Purdy? And how
Well, yeah.
it isn't Brock Purdy. I'll get to him when we get to the fucking Browns game, okay?
Okay.
Because fuck
we'll get
that
to
guy. He's worthless. Everybody said he was the second coming of fucking Tom Brady. There's a difference between him and Tom Brady. Tom Brady was actually a very good quarterback in college. Brock Purdy was mediocre. Now, if you put superstars around Brock Purdy, I want everybody to put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there. Put Aaron Rodgers in the 49ers offense when he's healthy. Who's beating San Francisco? I don't even think the Patriots that went 18-0 could beat the 49ers.
That team, no.
I think Chicago could beat the Panthers. I mean, on the 49ers.
No.
I think I won't whatever gets smoked.
I don't even think the Bears of 85 could beat the Packers or beat the 49ers. No.
think so.
No. There's no way.
We living in a day and age that anyone could beat anyone at this point.
Well, with that argument, I'd ask, what rule set are we using?
I think even if you use the 85 rule, I don't think
You could beat up receivers a lot more.
I still don't. How often
I think Jaguars
stop
could defeat the
because I'm
49ers.
calling utter bullshit, and here's why. How often did the 49ers put their fucking receivers in harm's way?
Oh, almost never. But you got to remember, if you put Aaron Rodgers on there, they're going to want to throw more.
Are they, though?
They don't want to throw much because Purdy is such a...
guarantee you that they would be doing the same thing. Aaron Rodgers would fucking thrive in that offense. All he would have to do is play action pass, and he would probably still average 260 yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't need to throw the ball 40 fucking times. Because they have Christian McCaffrey. They'd run the ball. They have Deebo Samuel. I mean, think about it. You put superstar... Just imagine. You have Brock Purdy and how he's thriving in that offense. Put Aaron Rodgers in that offense.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying he wouldn't thrive.
And I don't care how many times he throws it.
No,
I'm telling you that he would thrive. They would probably... The Miami Dolphins would not be popping champagne at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
Oh, I know.
You put Tom Brady in that offense, same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a system. It's a system.
Yeah, you put Peyton Manning in that offense.
You put Peyton Manning in that offense, and you sign him. I think I think the 49ers win 7 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah.
As
So
long
keep
as you
that
can-
team together, yes.
As long as you can keep that team together. Now you start taking
Yeah.
players away, and you get what happened.
Yeah.
That being said, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
The Packers lose to the Raiders 17-13. I thought the Packers played well enough to win. They just couldn't get the job done. They were missing players. Green Bay's going through injuries. I mean, most teams are, and I'm not making excuses for them, but they're missing some key fucking players. And even with the Raiders being at full strength in that game, they still almost couldn't beat Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
So then week 6. Oh, I know we didn't talk about it, but we're back to it because I wanted you to talk about it. I watched the game with you, the Ravens and the Steelers.
They played to the level of their fucking competition.
And I agree 100%.
They dumbed down everything. Were
They're
completely conservative because it was raining.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they lost.
It's coaching.
So,
Yep.
Baltimore was away.
They were
in
on the
London.
road. They were on the road.
Oh yeah.
I'll give them a little bit of that. They get the home field advantage, but them being too conservative.
It shouldn't matter whether they're home or not. In a situation like that, they should not be conservative. They had
Right.
the win in their hand, and they just let the Steelers come right back in.
Mhm.
Reminds me of a game that happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, Heather.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, just get started.
So let's get to week 6. The Chiefs beat the Broncos 19-8.
That should have been a higher score. but
I
this is the
don't
Chiefs.
know. The Broncos have a decent defense.
Yeah.
Were
They
they
gave
in
up
Denver?
70. They gave up 70 to Miami because they just didn't show up to play.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
But they should have scored at least another touchdown, I feel.
Uh-huh.
The Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs were just working on some things.
Yeah, and we got.
It was live TV.
All right, we're up
practice
to full scores.
They was practicing.
Agreed. The Ravens at the Titans, 24-16 Baltimore. Baltimore looked a little better in this game. They looked like they should have. Defensively, they looked really
I
good.
think defensively they were on the ball, but offensively they were still conservative where they shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
The Dolphins beat the Panthers 42-21. Everybody's talking about this Miami offense. I just don't see it. Who have they played?
Nobody.
And the teams
Not
that
just that, but-
and they played the Bills, and the Bills just fucking destroyed them.
Not just that, but the Dolphins are one injury away from
Complete
Being-
destruction.
an irrelevant team again.
I'm waiting for Tyreek Hill's hamstrings to literally explode.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, either his hamstrings are going to explode, or Tua's going to wind up
Hurting his
In
hip
a-
again.
hurting his hip, or he'll wind up in a wheelchair because he'll have a concussion that'll knock him out of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Texans beat the Saints 20-13. Commanders beat the Falcons 24-16.
That was an interesting game.
The
From what-
Jaguars beat the Colts 37-20. The Bengals beat the Seahawks 17-13. The Bengals aren't very good.
No, they're not.
No, they're really not.
The Vikings beat the Bears 19-13.
Mhm.
Neither one of them teams are really good.
There was what, one touchdown in that entire game?
Yeah.
No.
Fields to DJ Moore.
Well, no. The Vikings scored a touchdown.
Yeah. But and then Fields went out injured during that game, too. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, I got a chest rub.
Okay.
All right. And then the Browns beat the 49ers 19-17. What happened to Brock Purdy?
Here's our game of the week.
What happened to Brock Purdy?
Destroyed himself.
What I thought Brock
He
Purdy. I thought Brock Purdy was the next Tom Brady. What happened?
He lost his superstar weapons.
That's the excuse we're gonna go with?
Not
No,
Brock
I'm
Purdy
saying
is
what
just a
actually
flash of the
happened.
pan.
I don't think Brock Purdy's that good.
I agree.
My point
I'm
is
saying
my
he was a,
my
Go.
point. My point is everybody thinks Tom Brady could carry a team. Yes,
Push the straw down.
right?
he did.
Right. Tom
Yeah,
Brady
no.
can carry a football team, correct?
No, it's not. It's too
My
All right.
point
Yeah.
is, if they're saying that this kid is the second coming of Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady,
He should be able to carry a team.
right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who he has on the field, right?
Yeah.
If he's that if he's that fucking good.
I am agreeing
If he
with
is,
you
no,
that
I
he
know
is
you are,
overrated.
but I'm talking to every motherfucker out there
Okay.
that wants
At
to
least
sit
not
here
me.
and fucking tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Drink some more.
I'm waiting for that blood vessel.
You
to pop.
can't fucking tell me that Brock Purdy is that fucking good. Brock Purdy is a product of a fucking system. You
Yep.
put Aaron Rodgers in that fucking system, undefeated. You put Tom Brady in that system, undefeated. You're not beating them. I don't give a fuck who you are. Because here's why. If Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady struggle, that defense can keep them afloat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady will win it for you at the end.
Mhm.
Even if they're having a bad day. If Brock Purdy's having a bad day, they ain't beating fucking nobody. They're scoring 17 points a fucking game.
At the minimum.
They would be one of the worst offenses in the NFL. You can't just run the fucking football in the NFL.
No, you can't.
He is protected by the run game in San Francisco. And an offensive line that likes to hold a lot. And gets away with it.
Always helps.
I'm sorry. That's what I see.
Yep.
And they couldn't move the ball consistently because they got caught holding.
Several times.
They got caught like 3 or 4 times. On big runs by McCaffrey. And then McCaffrey got hurt. You take McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel away,
They ain't got shit.
they ain't got shit.
They got George Kittle, and that's it. And he's on the back
And all
burner.
you got,
Yeah.
and they got Brandon Ayuk. But you double team them too? They ain't got nobody else.
You
They
double
got
those
nobody
two
else.
guys and go single cover on the rest.
Yeah.
So
But
that's all.
As
I
a-
just want people to shut the fuck up about fucking Brock Purdy. He's not that fucking good.
he's not Brock Lesnar.
He never will be
What?
either.
It's a different
What?
Don't be a dumbass.
Well, Brock did play football.
Yeah, he wasn't very fucking good at it.
No, but he played football.
Did he though?
Wow, good. Minnesota.
I
Vikings,
watched him
I
play
believe.
one game and he looked like a lost dumbass. He looked like an idiot. They cut him like right after that game too.
True
Like,
enough, yeah.
dude, you suck.
No, as you said, Purdy got exposed as
He
being
got exposed.
overrated.
He got exposed in the NFC Championship game last year.
Yes, and again he got exposed.
Before he got hurt.
Yeah, but he got exposed again. But because he's the last pick in the
It's
draft,
pretty bad.
It was
these
worse.
NFL guys are all just say, "Well, you can't expect much from him. You're an NFL player. Do your fucking job."
I laughed when the 49ers lost that game because all the 49er fans were saying this is bullshit. I'm like, no, it's just you aren't that fucking good. You aren't as good as you think you are. You got away with one with Dallas. Dallas just didn't show up to fucking play.
Yeah, that's true.
The Patriots lose to the Raiders.
Okay, I'm sick and tired of fans saying it's all the coaching staff's fault. Sooner or later, the players have to play.
Yeah.
But
Yes, the coaching staff did not do a very
I
good job
want to
constructing.
make and I do, in a sense, agree with you, but I will say this. Do you see why? Do you understand why people are mad at Bill Belichick?
Because they want Tom Brady back.
No.
Some do, but not all.
Well, they're gonna clamor for it, but no.
Yeah.
The reason being is because they are trying to. Right now, Bill Belichick needs to retire. I think Bill Belichick is ruining his legacy by staying.
Yes, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
You take it's starting to make it. He's starting to make it look like Tom Brady is the one that made that team what it was.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
not. It was Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
But Bill Belichick's system does not fucking work.
For every quarterback.
In
No,
today's NFL, it
doesn't work in today's NFL. You can't.
Yeah.
San Francisco will run into the same fucking problem.
In 2 or 3 years, they'll run that problem.
The difference between San Francisco and Tom Brady will take a pay cut. I can honestly tell you right now, Brock Purdy won't take a pay cut.
No.
He's gonna ask to be one of the highest paid, especially if they go to the Super Bowl and win it, which I don't think is happening.
I don't think so.
Nope.
I think that I still think right now, I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFC, even though they lost Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll get to that game because I watched that game too. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
One other thing I will say is the Patriots need to fix their offensive line because that's a problem.
I think about half of the NFL teams need to fix their offensive line. Packers being one of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, true enough.
Your offensive line is fine. They're just fighting injuries. We'll get to that game here in a minute, okay?
Yep, I'm done.
But
It's like I'm done with the Patriots.
The Patriots system worked until fucking quarterbacks started asking for $50 million a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Tom Brady, it's not happening. It's not going to fucking ever happen.
And even Brady at the end of his career wanted to get paid.
You'll never, ever, ever see a quarterback stay in a system. You'll never see a quarterback stay in a system. Like, if the 49ers want to just say, well, we got this guy, they'll let Brock Purdy go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he's going to ask for too much fucking money.
And also the 49ers system, I could run. Well, no, I couldn't, but.
Wendy probably could.
You gonna run?
I think...
that scares the daylights out of people.
I don't know what Aaron means by the Undertaker of the NFL. He's definitely not the Undertaker of the NFL. Bill Belichick is a very good coach. The system that he is trying to run as far as getting players isn't working anymore.
No.
He's old.
No, it has nothing to do with it. Fucking Nick Saban is older than Bill Belichick, and he's still winning. Pete Carroll is the same age, and he's still doing okay.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick doesn't change with the times.
No, he doesn't. That's a big problem with this.
He has the same problem as fucking stupid fucking fans that are fans of the University of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because the Barry Alvarez era, they want to run the ball 65 fucking times with the fucking fullback. You're never going to fucking win a national. You're never going to get kids to come and play for you if you're going to fucking just turn around and hand the fucking ball off. That's boring football. Nobody's going to want to come and play for you. And I'll get to college here in a minute and explain why I think the NFL is not as good as college football is.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to that. Bill Belichick is a very good coach. He just has to... His system that he had doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
With the times.
His team construction system doesn't work anymore.
He's got to get his defense in line with multi-dimensional quarterbacks that they're going to be up against. He's got to get his fucking offensive line ready to deal with fucking multifunctional fucking cornerbacks and linebackers.
And speed rushers.
Yes.
Well, he is missing Judon.
He's missing Matt Judon, and he's missing Christian Gonzalez, who was actually doing all right as a rookie.
Well,
I say all right.
I don't
wasn't
think
saying
I
he
don't
was
think I don't
outstanding.
think I don't think that is ultimately the reason why, but
No.
it is a possibility that
But
hurting him.
Yeah.
I'm saying he was doing all right as a rookie. I wasn't saying he
I'm
was
talking
doing.
about missing both of them. I'm not talking about just one guy.
Right.
I know.
It's attributing to the fact that the Patriots aren't very good, but it's not the only reason. It's because Bill Belichick will not change the way he does things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just wants to coach out the string, break Don Shula's record, then retire.
He's stuck in the 90s.
Well, he's stuck in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Before the early 2000s, before 06.
Yeah.
Yep. The Buccaneers lost to the Lions 20-6. Now, if the NFC better look out because the Lions are legit.
They're
Yes,
waking
I
up.
agree.
Their defense is starting to figure things out. The Rams beat the Cardinals 26-9. I'm going to attribute this next game to the coaching staff and what the fuck are you doing, not the players. And the Jets beat the Eagles 20-14. The Eagles were beating the Jets, was it 14-3?
Yeah.
I think they were 14-0.
And then just fell apart. Like, what the fuck were you doing? They didn't even have their best players. So I think it was the Eagles just did not finish the job.
No. They didn't even start the job, honestly.
They didn't. It looked like to me they got complacent with what they were doing.
I mean, one would say that, but I just feel that. I mean, we all did.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing, Davy. I know she's gonna say something to me. We saw that they was playing the Jets, and we just thought it was gonna be an easy game.
I knew it wouldn't be an easy game only because of the defense the Jets put out.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they defense, okay, and they offense was shitty.
It is. It's bad.
They offense is shitty. Our defense is actually good, but our offense was shitty as well. And the Jets was not moving the ball at all. We were not allowing I'm not on the team, but the Eagles were not allowing them to move the ball. And I just don't understand how a team could just win on field goals. And speaking of field goal,
I've seen it. The Dallas
Speaking of field
Cowboys.
goal.
The Dallas Cowboys year the Packers won their first Super Bowl with Brett Favre, beat Green Bay 21-6. All of them were field
And it
goals.
was just straight
The
field
Vikings
goals?
game.
All seven of their scores were field goals.
They won a Super Bowl with field goals.
Mm-hmm. Beat Green Bay 21-6 on field goals.
The Vikings game this week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of the day, I know Eagles are facing injuries and everything, but at the end of the day, they got complacent, like you said, and it is what it is. Move on. They got humbled, and they will win the next game and the NFC Championship.
Well, we'll
and
see
they will win the
because
Super Bowl.
hopefully we'll talk about that because that's coming. Because I'm sure that's a game you're gonna fucking pick. The Bills beat the Giants 14-9. I have a couple of questions. Like I know why I have questions. I was doing caloric intake and I'm like, why aren't they kicking the fucking field goal? And I'm like, oh shit, they're down 14-9. It wasn't 14-12 or whatever what I thought it was.
Math.
So I'm like,
Math
what are
is
they
hard.
doing? Why are they going for it on fourth down? Kick the field goal. And then I look and I'm like, oh, it's 14-9, not 14-12. I was so into what was going on in that game,
He did
I
not pay
forgot
attention to the score.
what the score was.
You forgot to do math.
No, I forgot what the score was. If I would have noticed it was 14-9, I would have been like, oh, okay, so now But I was like, they're down on the goal line. I'm like, why do they keep going for it? And I kept on telling Heather, why the fuck are they going for it on fourth down? All they got to do is kick a field goal. Heather goes, look at the score. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why. But that...
It wasn't just look at the score. It was... Score? I mean...
The score?
So that pass interference in the end zone, I disagreed with it. And the only reason is both were hand fighting.
Yeah. I cannot stand when they call pass interference.
And I'll explain why. Because the exact same thing happened on the very last play, and they did not throw the flag.
Yeah. I cannot stand when they throw a flag and both sides are hand fighting.
Yes.
Like, let them play.
Yep. No, I agree.
Or they don't call it at one point, but then call it at another.
Well,
Or vice
the
versa.
consistency side of it drives me bananas. I want to strangle someone over that.
I personally don't know what's going on with the Bills, but they're not playing like the best team in the NFL.
No, they're not playing very well right now.
I honestly think that they truly are.
They have a chance to get right this week.
They do. Well, they had a chance to get right last week. They played the fucking Giants.
Yeah.
True enough, yeah.
I said it was better than the Subway Series, but it still wasn't a very good game.
And then the Cowboys beat the Chargers 20-17. Now I will say this about the Cowboys: that one chick that Pat McAfee had on his show.
She's a Chargers fan, not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I know. Why? I mean, I understand. That's how I feel sometimes.
That is you when you're watching the fucking Packers.
That is
or
me.
The Brewers.
That is me. But
and the Bucks.
But no, I don't do that with the Bucks. I don't watch too many Bucks games. I really don't.
Maybe he's not a basketball fan.
I'll watch it, but I don't care.
You'll watch it if it's on.
No.
No, he'll physically change the channel to it if there's really nothing else on that interesting.
There's something else that if there's something on that I want to watch, I will watch that rather than the Bucks. But I will turn on the Bucks if there's nothing on. There has to be absolutely nothing on for me to watch the Bucks.
Like last year, you could flip in between college hockey and the Bucks.
Say I'll watch hockey. I'll watch pro hockey before I watch college. But I love hockey. That fan, I think, I don't know, man. They come out. They showed her. She's also a Vikings fan. There's a picture of her.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
No, he's talking to his girlfriend.
Oh. So there's that. This couple of weeks it's been really weird. Everything that's going on in the world today, I'm just, been a really weird couple of weeks. But we made it through the couple of weeks. Although I did see something on Saturday, and it's a little bit of a college corner this week. Kirk Herbstreit said it best. Now, keep in mind, this guy does Thursday night football. He does. He used to do Thursday night college football, but he's the guy on ESPN Game Day. He does Game Day with Lee Corso and all them guys. And it's it used to be, I used to watch it all the time. I haven't watched it in a while because I don't get out of bed until 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I'm just fucking dog tired.
I know that feeling.
The Washington, I want to say it was Oregon at Washington. Washington must have scored a touchdown in the last second of the game. Last seconds, yes,
something like that. Yeah,
and the crowd rushed the field. And I'm not going to play the audio for you, but I will paraphrase what he said. In the NFL, you don't get this.
Nope.
This is why college football is better than the NFL. And he said, I announce football. I love the NFL. But this right here is what football is all about. It's about the moment. The NFL, there was 2 upsets. But everybody passed it off as a ho-hum. Do you get what I mean? There really
Oh
wasn't
yeah, I
that.
get what you mean.
Like, there's really no disparity in the NFL. There's only 32 teams, so you don't. And I had this argument with people. Oh, it's more regional. So is the NFL. The NFL is more regional. The only time, and it's just like people do not. They root for their teams. Well, everybody roots for their fucking team. Like, if you're from Wisconsin and you're a Packer fan, there might be a smattering of Packer or Bears, a smattering of Vikings fans, a smattering of Lions fans, but mostly they're Packer fans.
New England.
And you get you get the regional coverage, but you get the regional coverage here. If the Packers are on, you don't get to watch any other games except for what's on CBS, which is a fucking boring ass fucking Giants versus Jets game. Who's going to want to watch that besides Giants and Jets fans? Right? So, around here, we don't give a fuck about the Giants and Jets. Around here, we don't give a fuck about the Chiefs and the fucking Raiders. Around here, we don't give a fuck about the Eagles and the fucking Cowboys. We don't. We don't care. It's Packers or nothing. And I can honestly tell you that once the Packers are done playing, people in Wisconsin move on with their day. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't
The only other football game they will watch consistently will be the Super Bowl.
Don't fucking tell me that the NFL is more, or the college football is more regional. NFL is more regional than you think. There's only 32 teams. More upsets. When upsets happen in college football, and this game really wasn't an upset, because I think really Washington was favored anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, if you look at it, it's the moment, what happens in that game, the pageantry, the rivalry. There's no right. I mean, you get your rivalries in the NFL, and like the Chiefs and the Raiders is a rivalry. I don't consider the Dolphins and the fucking Jaguars a rivalry, right?
No,
I don't.
You really need to be in the same.
I don't consider the Jaguars and the Texans a rivalry. They're just in the same.
You really need to be in the same division.
But they're in the Jaguars and Texans are in the same division.
Yeah, no.
And I don't
I'm
consider
just saying
them
you
rivals.
really need to.
But the Cardinals and the Cowboys are rivals. They have a rivalry because they were in the same division for years. Right?
Yeah.
So they have a rivalry. The Seahawks and the Chiefs have a rivalry. They're in a different division. I consider that more of a rivalry than I would the Jaguars and Texans, or the Jaguars and the Colts, or the Titans and the Colts. I don't give a shit. The NFL, there's not much I can say about the NFL. It's boring. Because there's only 32 teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly how I feel about the NFL.
Yeah,
Is the NFL exciting to watch? Yes. And I will also argue that if you don't watch college football, don't tell me that this guy, Anthony Richardson, is actually a top 5 pick. Because I can tell you he's not. Watching him in college, he was mediocre at best. The only reason he went in the top 5 is because he ran a 4.240. That's it. Can he throw the ball? Just like any other quarterback he can. Jamarcus Russell could throw the ball. We all seen how that fucking panned out. So don't fucking tell me, all you fucking dumb fucking people out there that think they know college football and pay attention to nothing but analytics. If you're going to watch college football, watch what happens on the field. You can tell if somebody has it.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, C.J. Stroud is a better player than Bryce Young. He's showing it. He's showing it already.
He only threw his first interception this past weekend.
Bryce Young looks like he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. I feel bad for Panthers fans because I'm rooting for them. For Bobbitt, I'm rooting for them. But with Bryce Young, they're not going anywhere.
No. They should have gone with CJ.
They should have went with CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is a legit bat. He's better than Justin Fields.
Yeah, he got picked last round, right?
What?
CJ Stroud, yeah.
CJ Stroud went number 2. Or number 3.
Yeah, he went number 3. He was
He went number 2, and then Will Anderson, who was the second pick for the Texans in the first round, went to the Texans. So it went Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and then Will Anderson. So don't tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck you and your fucking analytics. Fuck you and your combine. When I look at a player, I look at his intangibles. C.J. Stroud has more intangibles than Bryce Young does. Justin Fields has more intangibles than Zach Wilson does. I will argue that Justin Fields has more intangibles than Joe Burrow does. Does Joe Burrow have some intangibles? Absolutely. I just think Justin Fields is a better NFL quarterback. You put the pieces around Justin Fields, and Chicago is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah.
The pieces are there. Now they need to get the coaches that actually know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, that's what they need is better coaching.
Well, I feel like by the time they get a good coach core,
Fields will be out of there.
Yeah,
They're
the
already
team's going to be.
thinking about trading him.
You can use this.
Yeah.
Or he's only they got his rookie. He's on the last year of his rookie deal, not including the team option.
Right. Just let me know when you want me to. So, Jaguars and Saints -1.
Yeah, college football. We don't get much college football up where I am, primarily because there's no good college football teams up in the Northeast area.
You got Syracuse?
I said good.
Keep talking, guys.
But I understand what JP's saying, and you don't get the visceral reaction of fans because I deal with college sports a lot actually now. I work college volleyball, and so you have fans who are heavily invested in the college teams.
Yeah, that's true. I see.
And even more so than pro fans. They want, a lot of them live and breathe that their whatever college team they're supporting. Furthermore, you have a lot of that. Just for all your big time colleges will have a dedicated student section where you will have like Michigan, Notre Dame, Army, Navy, FSU, Alabama, all those. They have a student section that has at least 10,000 students in there. You don't get that in the NFL.
Yeah, you don't get rivalries in the NFL like you do in college football. The pageantry,
nowhere near to the same level.
The pageantry and the colors are.
Yep.
It's just so. If you've ever been to a college football game, Washington.
Giants.
Nope.
And
There's the Giants.
Preface it though, JP, a big time college football team, not your lower end college football teams.
Even the lower
like your
end
Wisconsin.
College, what do you wait? Now
I'm talking your big time Division I programs.
Wisconsin is a big time Division I program.
Yeah, no, I'm using them as an example of attending a Wisconsin. I'm not talking about attending a Tufts University college football game, which is Division III. I'm saying attending one of those big time Division I program games. Those are the ones you're talking about.
+9.
With the pageantry and whatnot.
I find college football, and I remember when Wisconsin was really bad, but Minnesota and Wisconsin, their rivalry is so big.
Yeah.
It's Raiders at Bears. Mine are +3. Oh, stop.
How about you just move this window over here? Make it a lot easier.
Because that would make sense.
Because then that happens.
The information's saved on the wheel. You can close it and go back in.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
You can't do anything, no. We're trying to get the
Wheel
yeah.
situation.
I find that +3. I find that college football is more in tune to what fans want.
Yes, I agree
When it
with you
comes to football. I'm not saying you disagree. I'm just telling you in observation.
-3?
+3. I find that college football offers more to the fans than the NFL does. College football does their review right. Everything is fucking reviewed, not just.
Yep.
And the game still, it doesn't take that long.
No, it really doesn't.
Pass interference is called right in college football, in my opinion. I love the fact that you can face guard in college football.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you should be. You're an NFL player. You should be able to fucking catch a ball if you're so fucking good and you want to make multi-millions fucking dollars. I'm going to talk about this too. You want to make multi-million dollars. What are you waiting for?
For you to scroll.
Oh.
For you to roll.
That's too far. There you go.
Now, where was I? Sorry.
Multi-million dollars.
These guys that make multi-million dollars and they complain about being face guarded. Wham fucking wham. You make $20 million a year, catch the fucking ball and shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. College football, it's legal to face guard. It is what it is. It is actually hard. The only thing that's different is you only have to have 1 foot down in college football.
Yep.
Once your knee touches the ground, you're down.
Yep.
Everything.
Pass interference rule is the defensive pass interference rule is different.
Offensive pass interference is called more in college football than it is in the NFL.
Yes, it is. They do not call offensive pass interference in the NFL often enough. Don't get me going.
You good? I find the college.
I wish they would adopt the NFL would adopt
college not the referees themselves, because we already had that fucking experiment.
Well, not just that, but usually they bring up the referees from the college game into the NFL.
So,
but it wasn't. It is. You don't get the graduation as fast as we had with the replacement refs.
Right. So
who called holding on everything.
Or are you going to put it right into the spreadsheet?
Put it right on the spreadsheet.
Okay.
All right. So we got the wheel done.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to spin? We'll spin the wheel. Actually,
you share it.
I will. We will do this. And then I will make this bigger. Right? There you go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to spin. We'll spin the wheel later.
You're gonna do it last this time.
We're going to do it last.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll go with the upset first. And I'll go with Heather. Who are you picking for an upset?
I'm gonna go Falcons over the Buccaneers.
And I'll show everybody the scores. Ray, what about you, man? Who you got?
For upset,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have Patriots defeating the Bills.
Yeah, okay. I don't know where you're getting that shit from. If that happens,
I'll eat my shoe.
I will do something. But you're going to go the Patriots again? You seen how that worked the last time you picked the fucking Patriots in an upset?
I never picked Patriots.
Yeah, you did.
You picked them last week.
You picked them last week.
Oh.
You seen how that...
I don't remember my picks.
You realize the Patriots are 9-point favorites, right?
No, I didn't know that, so let me pick another one.
I mean, the 49ers were favored by 14.5 and still lost. Or no, they weren't
the
favored by
only
14.
reason why, so I guess in my definition would be, I didn't think the Patriots would defeat the Bills. The Bills is the better team, but the Bills also not showing up.
Yeah, I get you. I'm just saying, I think even if the Bills don't show up, the Patriots are still going to lose. But I'm not. Who do you got, Tim?
I'm going to go Vikings over the 49ers.
Okay. And I will...
How many teams are on bye this week, by the way?
I don't know. I don't care.
I know Ravens elected to not have their bye
Yes.
after London. So
Yes. I am going to take...
I don't think anybody's on bye actually.
Yeah, there is. There's buys.
The Titans are on bye.
They go both ways.
I'm going to take the Steelers over the Rams. It's only 3, and it's like, really? I think the only reason that they're doing that is because it's in Seattle.
All right, it's the Panthers, Bengals, Cowboys, Texans, Jets, and Titans on bye this week.
Jesus, it's a lot.
All right, Ray, who you got for your lock?
I would say Commanders and Giants. That's easy, but I think I'm gonna be safe with Chiefs defeating the Chargers.
Tim?
I don't know why the Giants can't get a win.
I'm going to go Seahawks over the Cardinals.
I think we're going to run out of games.
I think we'll have just enough to literally pick.
You're going
have
to...
one team left and spin.
Well, then that's the game we'll pick.
Yeah, I think I could be wrong.
Heather?
Eagles over the Dolphins.
We'll see.
Yeah, there's 4 of us, so yeah.
No, we're going to be... Well, okay.
They'll have just enough left.
Definitely not picking that game.
So then what's your lock?
What's my lock?
That's what we're up to, right?
Right?
Yeah.
See, I purposely stayed away from that game for that reason.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars over the Saints. Really? I mean, the Saints are the Jaguars are underdogs
To the Saints?
to the Saints, but I'm telling you right
Not how
now.
I see it.
Yeah. I'm going with
Yeah.
the Jaguars are my lock. If I get
That's
that
a re-
right, I should get 2 points, but I'm not going to do that.
That's recency bias.
All right,
If
and
you
now
right, you get
your
2 points, I should
random
get 80
game.
points.
Actually,
That's
let's
Chicago
spin the wheel first.
Yeah, I like that idea better.
Everybody
Yeah,
has.
Broncos.
Everybody's got to pick Packers at the Broncos.
Who you got?
I got Broncos.
I'm going Packers.
I'm going to go Packers.
You're going Packers. Who do you got, Tim?
He said Packers.
I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Packers will pull it out in the end. Again, the youngest team in the NFL. All right, now your random game. And it won't be so random for one person.
Go ahead, Rayshawn. You start us off.
Actually, I'll go first.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Well, everybody else got to go first. I didn't.
You're the one who controlled the show, and you could have said something sooner.
Right?
okay.
I'm going to go with the Browns over the Colts. Ray?
I guess Commanders over Giants.
Okay. Heather?
Ravens are at home, so I'm going to say Ravens over the Lions.
Okay. And then, Tim, you have the Raiders.
Raiders.
You taking the Raiders?
Yeah.
You should change your pick.
To who?
Why
is that?
Dumb Bears.
So, that being said, we're almost to the end. So, I'm going to show... I got it.
No.
There you go.
So, we're up to week 6. Or up past week 6. Through week 6. Yes. Tim, you didn't score a single damn fucking point.
Yeah, I win.
Oh, they can't see anything at home. Oh, there.
You guys can see that, right?
They can. YouTube can't.
Oh. So just so you know, Rayshawn had a lead.
Oh shit.
Look at who's winning now.
Not for now. I mean, not for long.
Not for now.
Only for now.
Heather's made strides. She had a rough couple of weeks, but she made a couple of good picks last week, I think. Tim, you're just going to end up in last place again, I think. I'm just kidding.
It's just that I understand what's happening now. That's why I'm up there with you.
Only took us 3 years to teach him that.
So Heather has 10. She's right now in last. Tim is 13 points. Rayshawn has 19, and I have 21. Now, if you do your upset, and your upset wins, you get 1.5 points. If your upset stays within
Covers,
you get 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that's working. That's how I figured I'd do it. I figured I could do it 1 to 1.5 point. So you get a half point for staying within. But I figured let's keep it 1 and then whatever.
Yeah,
So-
I got it.
I had a perfect week on week 2.
I've had 2 perfect weeks. I had a perfect week on week 3, 2, 3, and 4.
How'd you have a perfect week 3?
How did I have a perfect? Oh, I didn't. Okay, so it was week 2 and week 4. Sorry. Excuse me. And then week
Reading
6.
is hard.
And then week 6. So I had 3, motherfucker.
Okay.
You had 0. I wouldn't talk.
I had a perfect week.
You had a perfect week of shit.
It's still a perfect week.
So there's
Consistency.
that. So that if you guys, Rayshawn and Tim, you want that, send me your email and DM, and I will forward it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, about to send you it.
So with that said, I think we are good to go. Is there anything anybody else would like to talk about?
I'm good.
Rayshawn, anything?
No, I'll see you on the NFC Championship game.
Will you though?
I still want whatever he's smoking.
I told you I think the Eagles are making it to the NFC Championship game.
Oh, I thought he meant Super Bowl. My bad.
They might make it to the Super Bowl. With the way the Cowboys have been playing,
Sure enough, yeah.
who's better? I don't think the Eagles are losing to the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers are getting past anybody. I don't think they get past the Cowboys again.
I don't think so either, no.
Right now, I think the Eagles are the best team. They just didn't show up to play on fucking Sunday. It is what it is. They took it on the chin. Move on from it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So, with that said, I want to thank everybody for being here. Anything going on tonight?
We are jumping back into Diablo over on the Horny Goat as long as Connor is still awake.
So there's that. So check them out. We'll see you guys next week. I don't know. Does the BCS or not the BCS? The college football playoff rankings come out soon?
They should.
I know they're coming
I'll
out.
have to look.
I'll have to look.
I think it's the next couple of weeks.
It's coming out soon.
I think they usually do it about week 8, and I think this is week 7. So
Yeah, usually it's the first week of November.
right. So with that said, everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Come over and watch them guys on the Horny Goat.
There will be extra calories involved.
Playing Diablo. So everybody have a great night. Stay safe and be well. Be good, everybody.
Bye-bye.